Hi, I'm Victor with Beaver Valley Supply, and today we're going to talk about the Garfield 1350 HC Ejection Scraper. Now, when it comes to scrapers, there's two main types. You have your dump scrapers and you have your ejection scrapers. So kind of the differences between them, your dump scrapers, basically you fill those up with dirt and they just kind of dump the dirt over. They're going to be a little less expensive, but they won't have the capabilities of an ejection scraper. The way ejection scraper works is you fill these up, and then when you go to dump, you'll raise a front gate and this ejector actually forces it out. So if you're in sticky material or you're trying to fill, they work a lot better with the ejection scraper. When you're backfilling, if I want to put 4 inches of dirt down, I just set my blade 4 inches off the ground, then I start to dump. Now once you get into the ejection scrapers, there's two main types of those as well. You have a front hinge, which actually raises and lowers off the front. There'll be a set of cylinders up here, and that's the majority of the scrapers on the market are front hinge. And then you have the rear hinge, like the Garfield. So this thing raises and lowers in the back. And the advantage of that is these will load a lot easier than a front hinge. And the reason why is this bowl actually sets down on the ground, so the dirt's not having to be pushed up as high. The other benefit of that is this cutting angle on a front hinge. As you start to go down, the angle of the blade goes like this, so you're gouging more. With the rear hinge, it lays down like this. So you're laying that blade angle down, which takes less horsepower to load versus a front hinge. Now specifically on the 1350, there's a lot of features that this scraper has. It's designed to top load, so when you get in really loose material that's hard to load with your typical scraping, you can load from the top with a front end loader or an excavator. So you see on the Garfield scraper, there's nothing up here to get in the way. Some of the competitors will have arms that run this front gate that are up here in the way, but all this is opened up. The ejector is laid back, so that's nice and open. Alrighty. On the Garfield scrapers, they come all sizes, come standard with an adjustable cutting edge. They come from the factory set up just like this, and this is called a frost bit. And what that means is that center cutting edge is setting lower than the two side pieces. Now what that does is makes it penetrate a lot easier, and it adds more material to the center of the bowl, so it heaps better. If you have those going straight across, it's going to put the equal amount of dirt in there, and as that raises up, in order to get that heaped, you'd have to spill a bunch out the side. But with that being lower in the center, it works a lot better that way. Now you can adjust those two side ones down if you're doing finish work and you want a smooth cut across there, but typically you're going to set it up just like this. All right. On the 1350 scraper, it comes standard with a locking pull block. This makes it easy for you to hook up. One person can hook up to this scraper without having to have someone back here holding this. They also come with a replaceable wear sleeve in the pull block. So now when you wear this out, you can replace this sleeve instead of replacing this whole entire pull block. It takes two remotes to run this machine. You have one function for your up and down, and then you have another set of remotes that runs your front gate and your ejector. And those work off a sequence. So the way that works is when that front gate opens up, it'll switch to the ejector, and then the ejector will come forward and push that out. That trick. I'll just bounce and bounce and then cut it all up.
See that bug bothering me in the beginning?
Huh?
See that bug bothering me in the beginning? That bug was trying to. I was like, it was just crawling on me. And I was like, no, he's about to go. 2 of them.
How close you guys to wheat harvest up here?
Yeah, you got ways. Normally it's,
We'll be this week or next week where I'm at. It's
really?
golden brown right now.
No, ours is still pretty much green.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
All the Garfield scrapers come on a Dolly Mount, and there's some benefits to that Dolly Mount. A couple of them is it takes a tremendous load off your tractor. If you get into the big direct hitch scrapers, most of your tractor companies will not warranty any breakage on that pulling tractor unless it's a specific scraper tractor. They're built heavier just to handle a direct hitch scraper. This Dolly eliminates that, so you can pull it with any kind of ag tractor as long as the horsepower is met. So with a 1350, you're going to need a 200 horsepower tractor or bigger. The other thing that's nice about this Dolly is if I have several locations I'm using this at, and I have tractors at multiple locations, I can hook this behind the back of a 3/4 or 1 ton truck and pull it down the road and get it to the other location. You don't have to have it on the back of a tractor to get it from place to place. All of the Garfield scrapers come standard with 26 ply aircraft tires. Nice thing about those, they'll last forever, and they're nice and smooth, so you get a lot of flotation out of them. They're wide, and if you notice, the track of the Dolly wheels is narrower than the rear track, and the reason for that is if you're fill-in work, you're dumping on a dam or whatever, when you come back over that, you're going to have 4 sets of tires packing that. All of the cylinders on the Garfield scraper are special made to take an 1.5 inch pin instead of the standard 1 inch pin that most cylinders come with. So you have an 1.5 inch pin that's actually hardened, and it's going through a hardened bushing as well. And they're all center greasing, so you're not going to get that standard. What a lot of the competitors do is they use a simple 1 inch pin that comes with the standard cylinder, and it goes through just the plate itself. There's no hardening and there's no grease to it. So this is made to last a long time. On the 1350 and the 950 models, they come standard with these side covers to protect your side hydraulics, as well as a top cover on the front. So when you're doing a lot of top loading with excavators or front end loaders, this protects all your hydraulics. On the 1350 and the 1250 model, they come with a floor that is made of T1 steel. So your floor and the bracket that your blades mount to is all T1, and that's a high abrasion resistant steel. Instead of your standard A36, which most of the competitors use. Let's see, what am I missing?
You gonna talk about the other models?
So Garfield offers a wide variety of scrapers, anything from 80 horsepower tractors up to a...
Just talk like in it so you can hear. You're gonna use the widescreen.
Now I feel weird. Garfield offers a wide variety of scrapers in sizes from a 5 yard up to a 13 yard. And they have a I'm gonna redo that. Garfield offers a wide variety of scrapers from a 5 yard to a 9 yard, a 12 yard, and a 13 yard. They can be pulled with anything from a 80 horsepower tractor up to a 500 horsepower tractor, depending upon your needs. What else?
Just at the end, make sure you say like if you have any questions.
Yep.
You know, get to Beaver Valley Supplier dealer near you or whatever.
If you have any questions about the Garfield scrapers, on any
Hold on. Freaking motorcycles.
You watch South Park?
Not really. Yeah, I think you're good.
If you have any questions or need more information about the Garfield scrapers or any of the other Beaver Valley products, visit us on the web at www. That's just a www.
These guys are loud today. more bikes.
That sound like a moped.
All right, it's quiet.
If you have any questions or want any more information on the Garfield scrapers or any of other
One quiet moment.
Okay. Real deal this time. If you have any questions about the Garfield scrapers or want any more information, visit us on the web at www.beavervalleysupply.com or check your local dealer and we can help you out.